Okay, my first point for the evening is broken reflection. Stand and look deeply into my eyes. See the shards of my fractured soul. Listen carefully. Hear my tearless cries. Will my sadness be hidden with some coal? Looking at me is like looking at a mirror, horribly cracked. My haunted eyes reflect life without sorrow. The disasters of life in my skin can be traced. For such as me, will there ever be tomorrow? The image of being whole, I show all people. It's easy to hide the reflection of a broken mind. The fragments of me inside a forgotten steeple, inflected with sadness, living life and rewind, tattered from dragging myself along the ragged edge, torn up from a year of terrible depression, looking at my wasted life from a lofty edge. Is it time for my heartfelt, horrifying confession? Scars. Scars cover my tattered skin, some rough, others smooth, some given by life's attempt to soothe, some given by me when sanity was thin. Why can't I remember? When did it begin? I would look for a reason to cause my pain. Sometimes it happened all on its own. Through it, the world's painful love showed. My hand held the game of life. Please hit a vein. Why don't I smash my face into the window pane? Resisting for now, growing harder each day. Showing the scars, some are words, others are lines. While on my breaking spirit, the universe dines. My flesh itching for insanity to have its day. Will my craving take over and have its way? The urges pull at my mind. The urges pull at my mind. They are still there, trying to resist, pulling apart from the inside, caught in charge, while on the razor's edge I ride, ready to show my bloody tears on any day. Is this how the world gives out its care? Sorry. Fragments of self. You're reaching out a trembling hand, haunted eyes begging for help, crying words formed in a whispered yelp, an unspoken message to help you stand. In a spreading crimson pool, your knees bent, a smile worn to cover a breaking screen, the figure of a hurt soul, a hollow dream. A period of agony gives you a moment of content. Intentions misunderstood, rising conflict, the look given by others, the judgment felt, the twisting knife, the anguish dealt, only adding to the pain you self-inflict. Not wanting to, but doing it all the same. Old wounds pulled open by writhing self-hate. This is how you keep your mind sedate, but get looked down upon, like you are playing a game. The fragments of self cast across the floor, the shell of the former you left to clean the mess. A clawing urge to open, expose and confess. Trying to please all, but aching so much more. Wishing your hand would not do a physical raid. Doing something your mind thought is strange. Understanding you need to make a change. You reached out. You asked for some aid. Eye of the eternal. Down at my body I gaze, marks of cruelty upon my skin. The self-fate now hidden within, times of life dealt with in my own ways. No matter what I do, the self-hate stays. Scars upon scars, my flesh is lined. Some scars my own hand caused, others from moments of life unpaused. Looking for a reason, using what I can find, as I pray the world turns blind. Pale scars given by life within musical bars. Upon my flesh, my life choices have been marked. Scars that skin that was once cherished and unmarked is now a living mapbook of hard-earned scars. Best done at night, blood reflecting the stars, branded as part of life's sadistic fraternity. Sounds from times of mental uncertainty, imperfections, some rough, some smooth. I accept them all because they somehow soothe. In every single one, I see the eye of eternity. Death's desire. Laying alone in bed, a voice suddenly speaks. Listening to every word said, commanding you to expose your emotional leaks. The unknown voice speaks the truth. Impossible to ignore, painful to hear. The meaning as painful as a broken tooth. A lonely life revealed by a single fallen tear. It says the curse of life. It says the curse of life lived alone is the reality of never being missed. It demands you shut up, don't moan. It shows on the flesh of the world that you are just assist. Better to end it all, it will say, to send out all the guilt in a funerary pyre. It tells you the only thing living will pay. So listen to death's desire. The fallen. Here I sit on my own, body trembling as I try not cry. Fate rising from the deeds I have sown. What have I done and why? I look at myself daily and say, look at you, so fucking weak, pathetic, unworthy, just go away. Loathing, reaching a climatic peak. Here I am, a shade of who I used to be. Now a vile creature. Yes, that is me. A broken, empty vessel, a burnt-out fuse. I made choices. I have the marks of mistakes. They linger like a scent of the putrid bathroom stall. I am a dire warning of life without breaks. I am semi-living proof that the mighty can fall. Faceless. On a journey through the unknown, a quest to finally be seen, moving forward to the generic scene, across time where altered futures are shown, to a land where truth and lies are grown, walking in hopes of finding who I am, to discover my place in this land of fake. I need to find the answers for my own sake. A deadly, stalking wolf, or a gentle little lamb. Will I be told, or is it my choice to make? Maybe I will finally find my own face, an identity I can really call mine. Or could I end up in a box made of pine, second guessing this as my mind starts to race, still walking, trying to ignore my doubting sign. I hope I am able to complete this trying task, doing this so I can finally live in my own little bubble. To stop being a disappointment, bringing trouble, because I am tired of wearing someone else's mask. But for now, I am faceless, digging through the rubble. Fractured. A fractured man with nothing left. I lay screaming while death screams back. Oncoming death. Life a victim of theft. I left myself open as life began to crack. With broken thoughts spiraling down, visions of healing lost in haunted dreams. In those dreams I see a face and a frown, words of peace lost in my lifeless screams. The voice of life promised me to death. It seems I am just a pawn to fate. I am forced to drink the waters of death. But will I see heaven's doors or hell's gate? I tried so hard to remain on the rails, a pause in time as life slowly grays. These are my very own standard tales, a lifetime wasted mourning my days. Game of life, a game won. Life, a game won by none, born with an expiry date, living to die, what great fun. Conquest of life, death begun, death the final card, there is no debate. A game of life designed to tease, a tempting cycle, there will be no ease. Birth and death, daybreak and nightfall, the chilling tale of finality, hearts will seize. No use trying to escape it, death will have all. The bell tolls, the sounds of signals of change. Life flashes past in this downward heading road. A virulent infestation of life lives by a code, leading to a land where the demons strove, a land of desolation where the living can't range, a game of life where no one will ever win. Here on the edge, reality has grown thin, born into wealth or a pauper, all die the same, in love or broken-hearted, climbing to life's rim. Damnation is the only thing life has given. The loner's end. There I stand, holding my breaking heart, hands bleeding from the sharpened edge. The choices the world left, tearing me apart, as the body runs from life's poison dart. I have given death my sincerest pledge, cradling a bloody knife in my hand. One cut, another, add one more. 26 scars on the thigh once so bland. Fate sealed by blood, against life I will stand. Using a blade to try to find the center of my core, my ruined body, my masterpiece of hate. Shedding blood daily as I acknowledge the choice, drawing closer to the day of destined fate. Crawling to extinctions, unlatched gates, self-violence has become my truest voice. Watching the world through shades of grey, lights dimming, abandoning all my hope. The story of a loner, life, just go away. Let me settle my debt, death I will pay. I will find how to escape life's cold globe. Life is not the way, the answer is just to end. Nothing to lose, no one will miss one such as me, because the shattered soul will never mend. Too late now, my choice I will not defend. I am committed, I have set myself free. A final goodbye. In the deepest dark where no light appears, there I silently sit, fighting a losing war. I have slowly lost all my peers. I lost the will to go on, looking for life's final door, about the myth of religion people always preach. In their noise I will surely drown. My struggle is nothing to them, compassion out of reach. When asked in quiet, mouths tighten to a frown. It seems that it's just one single way out, only a single chance to escape this misery. Will I finally be free of their zealous shout? I will be gone, but will I truly be free? Before I go, I must know if my eternal torment will end, or if my broken hollow shell will become just one more tool. Because I'm tired of living life on a continuous bend. Will I find peace, or will what I do make me just another fool? How it happens is my only choice. Should it be quick or slow and full of agony? There are so many options, which one to take, or leave it to fate and let only my hands see. I was driven to do this, so do me a favor and don't bother trying to cry. I hope with poisoned hate, it is me you forever miss. It is time. This is my final goodbye. Conversing with myself, standing there before a mirror, staring deep, clearing my mind, ignoring those around, looking for a hint that I can keep, asking who I am as thought begins to seep, looking for answers, will they be found? The face in the mirror watches, taunting. I smile, but my reflection returns a frown. The unknown in its gaze, daunting. The glimmer of secrets, those eyes keep flaunting. Two eyes lock, eyes the same shade of brown. My eyes staring back at me, seeming to gloat. Leaning in closer, my face drifting nearer. While in the back of my mind, thoughts float. A rare union of two sides, a harmonic note. Conversing with myself, eyes growing clearer. From two mouths, the same voices talking. Questions asked, but no real words being given. On a reflected landscape, two halves are walking. The conversation goes on, oblivious to all the gawking. Along the winding path to the answers I am driven. Answers hidden within a world slowly turn skew. Reflections twist as duality starts to slack. Revelations promised inside a witch's brew. I need to solve the riddle and find out what is true. Am I the one staring or the one staring back? I am one. I am one of the broken souls, one of the dejected. Seen through the eyes of a desperate mind, misunderstood. Against me the world has turned blind. Stabbed in the back, I am one happiness rejected. Living under the shadow of everyone's hate. Pain has become my love, my life, my everything. I have come to crave more pain, the bitter sting. My life, my body, my ruination, there is no debate. Plugging the hole in my heart with broken fingers. Tattered skin of my body is now my calling card. No one has ever told me living would be this hard. Trying to win, but the kiss of failure still lingers. I have given up. Depression, you are my master. I offer my worthless self to you. I am yours to take. Make my suffering worthwhile. I am yours to break. Can't you make death come to me any faster? Bath time. Trapped in this mental jail cell, looking through the bars of my mind, an empty smile as I endure hell. Threads slowly snapping one by one. I must find a way to escape this somehow, but the prelude to my end has begun. In a bath of steaming water, eyes closed, by my side a razor blade waits gleaming. Tonight is the night that my light dies. Hand moving while I lay seemingly dreaming. The razor skates across one wrist, then the other. Water getting thick, viscous, turning red. One deathly teardrop falls, then another. While in my mind, final goodbyes instead. I need to go. I just couldn't do this anymore. Bathtub filling as my heart begins to slow. I have just died. I couldn't do this anymore. Once I am found, the mark of my choice will show. I am not broken. Struggling against the strangeness inside, confronting the other me, the countless voices, drowning, using any solace where I can find temporary calm. I contemplate my choices, arguing with myself, thoughtlessly overthinking. Bright eyes start dimming, becoming dark. Trapped within a spiral, I am slowly sinking, as every hurtful thought strikes its mark. In order to find the solitude, peace of mind, I must halt, break this eternal internal war, reaching breaking point, wholeness left behind. But I know I was meant to be something more, being used by everyone as a broken token. But I refuse to be a pawn in the game. A mental health issue does not mean broken. I will rise and use the blame as my fame. I am not broken. It is time I took a stand. I am not broken. Now hear me as I speak. I am not broken. They need to understand. I am not broken. Just a little more unique. And make it its poetry. When I started this brand all that time ago, I never knew where this road was leading. All I did was simply follow the signs I saw. All I did was show the poems I'd written. Then changes began to happen, slow at first. The place I kept my poetry became something more. It became a haven to the hurting, to the lost. I still don't know how this happened, or why it did. It became a beacon, a shining lighthouse, lighting the way, helping others see in their darkest hours. A source of comfort for everyone who is in need, a sanctuary for anyone to reach out with no judgment. But I have received my fair share of judgmental hate. Just know that I will not allow it or to stop me. This is my calling, and I will continue down this road as I confront the reality that society wants to ignore. I became mental health's bleeding heart. I am the one giving voice to the voiceless, using a finely honed talent to touch the hopeless, to show them that no one has to fight alone. Coping mechanism. This is the tale of a broken fool, sitting alone in a room with his voices. They whisper as day turns from warm to cool. Okay.